students, welcome back to class. Have you seen my shirt? Where are the vegan donuts? Now the reason I have this shirt is because Gordon Ramsay, the famous chef who is a terrible animal abuser, called me a vegan donut one time, and he thought that this was going to insult me and hurt my feelings. Well, it didn't at all. In fact, I consider that to be a compliment because vegan donuts are delicious, they're sweet, and everyone wants one. So thank you, Gordon Ramsay, for my new vegan nickname. I appreciate it very much, and thank you for considering veganism more and more each day. And stop abusing animals. All right, so we're going to look at this channel here called Carnism Debunked, and the title of his video is Veganism is Bad. So let's see. We're going to get out our notepads here. Just get out a pen and paper. Remember, we're putting an X if he says something that's wrong, and if he says something that's right, we're going to put a check mark if it's right. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this. It's 5 minutes and 58 seconds long. Let's see what it has to say.
It's easier than ever to get views, likes, and shares on social media these days. Simply put your identity somewhere in your username, perhaps you're black, brown, indigenous, or queer, and do a post painting veganism as inaccessible or oppressive in some way. Of course, the irony is not lost on some of us in the fact that these posts get so many views and shares. These same people who believe they're going against the grain or telling us something new, edgy, and controversial are actually just repeating the same shit our grandparents and our great-grandparents have been telling us since about the 1940s.
Check mark,
you see,
very true.
Telling people veganism is inaccessible or that certain people can't be vegan doesn't make you some kind of rebellious scamp going against the status quo.
Check mark, excellent. I love this. Absolutely, everybody can be vegan, and people are always making up excuses. Okay, oh, I'm part of this group, therefore I can't be vegan. Or I'm religious, I can't be vegan. I'm fat, I can't be vegan. I'm skinny, I can't be vegan. Whatever. There's no excuse for animal abuse. Yes, carnism debunked. Go, go, go. I like this. Let's keep watching.
Quo, as these people would like to have you believe. No, it actually just makes you part of the establishment. A government bootlicker. Yep, by telling vegans that not everyone can be vegan and sticking your chest out in pride as you watch your likes and shares clock up by the second, you're not telling us anything new. You're just spewing the exact same shit all those cis white males, those quote-unquote gammons, say and want you to say.
Yes, nice one. Good job, George Martin, who is the guy behind Carnism Debunked. By the way, if you haven't yet subscribed to his channel, I highly suggest that you do. He is intelligent. He makes excellent points. This is a great video. It's pretty short. We're 1 minute and 19 seconds in, and I'm liking it so far.
How edgy. Of course, the irony doesn't end there. The very same enraged millennials and Gen Zers telling us that white men have too much power are more than happy for the predominantly white, all-male billionaires behind Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Google to become the most powerful people in the world and control the global spread of information via mass censorship, often penalising animal rights content in the process.
Absolutely, animal rights content is consistently being censored. Thank you, George, for bringing that up. And yes, who owns these companies? You're right, mostly white men. But my point is always that it doesn't matter what your skin color is, you can be vegan. Remember, you were born vegan. When you came out of your mom, you never wanted to hurt animals, and that's what being vegan is all about. It's not your fault that your parents shoved dead animals into your throat. You never consented to their murder. They didn't say, do you want me to kill this pig for you, or would you rather have some lentils? Most kids would rather not kill animals. They love animals. Animals are in every Disney movie, and they have stuffed animals all over their bed. Toys. Not actual stuffed animals, but toys that they love and they hug. My granddaughter, who's 2 years old, has tons of animals. She absolutely loves them. Never would she ever agree to have somebody kill an animal for her. Most kids won't. So, you were born vegan. Your mother's milk was meant for you. You should stay vegan, and this is a great presentation.
In favour of pro-meat and dairy propaganda. Whoa, so anti-establishment. You see, if you truly want to be part of the resistance, if you actually want to be part of a radical anti-oppression movement, you have to be vegan. And more importantly, you have to be an animal liberation activist.
Yes, absolutely. You can't just be vegan, somebody who calls themselves vegan and just eats a bunch of plants. Being vegan is a moral baseline. It means you are not exploiting animals and you are also doing everything in your power to make sure that other people know that it's wrong, to spread the information, the facts about what animals go through. So thank you for clarifying that.
Because while this might be an uncomfortable wake-up call for some, posting a black square on your Instagram feed like all the giant mega corporations you supposedly hate did, or writing hashtag impeach Trump just like all the multi-millionaire celebrity establishment puppets did, doesn't make you unique or daring. No.
I'm just trying to see when this video was made, actually, because he's talking about Trump, and Trump is, of course, not in power right now. Do you guys see the date anywhere here? I don't see it right now. But anyway, still, excellent video.
It just makes you a part of the mainstream, the status quo.
Orange man. Bad. Breaking news. Orange man bad.
Orange man bad.
Orange man.
Orange man.
Orange man.
Diversity is our strength.
What's truly unique and daring in this day and age is to do the very thing none of the politicians, the corporations, or the social media billionaires, like the hunter Mark Zuckerberg, actually want you to do.
Oh, that terrible owner of Facebook kills animals. He hunts them. Shame on him. Awful. Thank you you're going to get a check mark for pointing all this out, Carnism Debunked. Thank you.
To stop oppressing the victims they all oppress. The world's most oppressed victims in history, animals.
Yes.
You'd think in a day and age where victimhood is some special form of currency, that maybe animals would be recognised as this by the woke teenage girl from California who puts every single ailment she has on her profile.
They, them, 13, Gemini, BLM, eat the rich, ACAB, all cops are bad. Defund the police. Oh my God. Yeah. These are the kind of people who should be vegan.
From her dyslexia to her bowel disorder. But of course that would defeat the very purpose of what it is to be woke in this day and age, which is to either turn as many people into professional victims as possible in search of a global power grab and earn oneself special privileges in the process, or to get a dopamine hit from the fact that someone from a supposedly marginalised group considers you their ally. You see, animal liberation is ultimately a thankless task, in that animals cannot call you their ally. And on top of this, animals can't list or write the many ways in which they're victimised and use it to earn themselves special privileges, like demanding people listen to my voice and shut up if you're from X group. The truth is, of course, animals would be the most deserving group of having people shut up and listen to them, for there is absolutely no
Absolutely right. The animals suffer the most of everybody on this planet right now. Just think about it. Who do you know who lives in Holocaust-like conditions and has been tortured from the moment that they are born till the moment that they die? Pigs. When they're born, their tails are cut off without anesthetic. Their balls, I was going to say their balls. Their testicles are cut out without anesthetic. And also, their teeth are shaved without anesthetic. This is horrible torture. Imagine doing that to a baby human. What's the difference? You're going to say, well, one's a human, one's a pig. But what is the difference? They feel pain in the same way. They're the same in their ability to suffer. We have no business incarcerating animals for crimes they never committed. Chickens, cows, pigs, turkeys, lambs, all of them. Leave animals alone. Don't hurt them. Don't exploit them.
Secret agenda any animal would have in listing the ways in which they're victimized. They don't want to get likes on their social media. They don't want you to vote Democrat or to get extra marks on their exam papers or get more days off college or work whenever some kind of news event happens.
Yes.
No, they just want to be left alone. So, want to be unique, anti-mainstream, radical and daring? Here's a thought. Call what's happening to farmed animals the world's largest ever holocaust.
Whoa, absolutely. Thank you for using the word. It is a holocaust. The holocaust never ended for the animals because they are still being incarcerated for crimes they never committed and put in gas chambers. It is a horrible thing what we do to animals. Thank you, Carnism Debunked, for letting everybody know about this.
Call out groups like Black Lives Matter for their speech.
Wow, look at this one. Hypocrisy is protesting against animal rights violations while violating the rights of others. Do you remember when this happened? Does this seem right to you? I wrote a song when I saw this post. It's called I Can't Breathe. Have a look at it. It's down in the archives. In fact, I have all kinds of things back in the archives of my channel. Over 1,200, maybe, I don't know, more by now, videos. Everything from me singing, to me crying when I see animals suffering, to me yelling at people, to me evaluating channels like this of great animal defenders, to me calling out great animal abusers. I've also evaluated children's TV show channels like Cocomelon. I have done all kinds of different things here on this channel. I encourage you to subscribe, press the notification bell, and help us get the animals out of hell that we put them in. By the way, if you haven't yet signed up for my Instagram, this is it. That Vegan Teacher, Miss Katie. Some of you were asking me about that, so I thought I'd finally just show you again. It's all one word. Katie is spelled with a D-I-E. But let's just keep listening to the last bit of this.
Speciesism when you see it. Tell feminists that it makes no sense to march through the streets screaming, "My body, my choice," if they fund the largest act of bodily autonomy violations in history.
Absolutely true. All females should be vegan. They talk about my body, my choice. Meanwhile, they look at the female bodies of others and they pay for their rape, torture, confinement, and murder. They pay people, if they drink milk, to artificially inseminate females, to stick something in them without their consent, and then when the baby's born, to rip the baby away and slit his throat and murder him because of what? Because he can never give milk. He's a baby boy cow and he is considered useless in the industry. Never drink milk, never eat any cheese or anything that comes from cows or the dairy industry at all. Don't eat meat, don't eat any kind of animals. All of it is animal exploitation. Don't eat eggs. Baby boy chicks are put on conveyor belts. And when they are identified as boys, they go down another chute and they are cut up into a million pieces because they're considered useless. It's wrong what we do to animals and it needs to stop. Thank you, Carnism Debunked.
Bombard corporations with messages demanding they speak up about the death of a non-human animal at the hands of police, rather than about whoever's death the latest cause du jour is. Break into a farm and liberate an animal, and do something that those police you hate so much actually criminalise. But of course you won't do any of these things, because that would defy what it is to be woke in 2022. Which is to say and do what's easy, what's comfortable, and what can't get you cancelled in any way. Basically just repeating whatever the fuck it is the politicians, the celebs, the social media platforms, the late night shows, the gossip magazines, and the mainstream news outlets are all saying, like a good little puppet. An anti-vegan who's supposedly woke? What a fucking joke.
Dear white vegans, stop appropriating food. Oh, give me a break. Complete BS. These people who say that veganism is for white people or that there's not enough, that vegan food is too expensive. None of this has been proven to be true. All of it is false. Vegans are everywhere around the world. There are plenty of black vegans. Just look up Turnip Vegan, for example, the first one that pops into my head over on Instagram. Amazing guy, amazing recipes. And Tabitha Brown, it's Tabitha Brown. She is also an amazing dark-skinned person who has over 5 million followers. Vegans are everywhere. Whether they are poor, rich, fat, skinny, you can be vegan and there's no excuse for animal abuse. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for this amazing video. Carnism Debunked. You did great. You passed. In fact, you got an A+. A+ to you. What is this thing? What is coming up here? Popular vegan bacon product. Ooh, maybe we should watch that next. What's that? Edgy Veg. I don't know that channel. Does this seem like fun to you guys? Maybe we'll check this out next. All right, Carnism Debunked. A+. Thank you so much for being an excellent animal rights activist. Coming up on screen are going to be a bunch of other videos. Click on them. Be curious. Follow That Vegan Teacher's channel and give yourself a big hug. I know you're trying. I know. I know you're trying. Even you people who hate me, even you people who make fun of me and call me a vegan donut. I know you think about me. When you're eating vegetables, you're thinking about me. When you're eating fruit, you think about me. And when you're eating dead animals, you think about me. And you feel guilty. And that's good. Work with that. Guilt is not a bad thing if it's going to make you change and do good things to make you feel better. When you stop eating animals, you will feel better. Your body will be a garden and not a morgue. Thanks for being here. Bye for now. Do 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 do.